All right, you guys want me to talk about Jack Doherty. I personally significantly dislike this person in a demonetizable way. That's all I can really say. I really don't like this guy. I don't understand why he's not permanently banned. He needs to be. Like, this is it. He needs to be permanently banned and arrested and jailed. That's kind of where we're at. I mean, he just got into a car accident because he was driving on his while he was on his phone and streaming at the same time. Clearly, he's irresponsible. He shouldn't be existing. Thank God he didn't hurt anybody outside the car. Somebody got hurt inside the car. I don't think anybody died. But like what and Kick banned him permanently, and that's cool. But like, this is ridiculous. It's honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. It's insane. Like, he's gonna end up like hurting people. He needs to be banned from like every platform, and I think that platforms that identify this behavior and they don't ban him permanently should be held responsible for what he does, because like, he's monetizing being an animal. He's monetizing being a danger to society, and you know, there was a different outcome of that accident that would have been better for all of us as people. As a society. Let's just be absolutely clear and real here. Okay? So let's just see what we got here. Let's get this going. This is from Dwayne TV. Jack Doherty crashed his McLaren and kept streaming. So let's go.
So I'm actually hoping that a lot of you guys that click on this video have no idea who Jack Doherty is, because the world will be a better place with the less that know of him. But some of you might know this kid from clips like this.
Go.
Yeah, the clips where he pretends he's a tough guy and then has his bodyguard like front for him.
What?
His bodyguard, him and his bodyguard are both pussies. Like, honestly, like, they're both losers. Like, what kind of a fucking loser are you to take this job of like walking around and following this stupid little rich entitled boy? Also, his parents are losers. Like, they raised a piece like a worthless person that never should have existed. What a failure all around. All losers. Like, honestly, if I was these parents, I would hate myself. Your kid is worthless. I really don't understand how you don't consider yourself a failure.
Well, bro, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro?
I agree, Jack is a horrible kid, but let's not actually advocate for someone dying. Why? I'm not advocating for him to die, but he could have killed somebody when he was in his car. Look at the way that he acts. You're telling me that this is somebody that we should actively be like, he should live. I'm not saying nobody should pass away. I'm not advocating for any of that, but like, I'm just saying that this guy is not a benefit to society. So like, if the outcome was worse in the car crash, we would have won. We wouldn't have lost anything. Like, why do I have to pretend that everybody that exists cares about the rest of us? We're talking about somebody who could have, like, it's a serious thing. This guy could have crashed his car into a person and killed a person. He's a summer ant, some would say. I don't feel bad about that. I don't live in this world where everybody has equal value, and Jack Doherty is not one of those people. He has benefited nobody in any capacity. He should be arrested. He should be jailed. He should be permanently banned off of every platform. Like, I don't care. Like, why would I feel bad about any of that? Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to pretend that I have extraordinarily, high values of everybody. You know, he doesn't want to participate in society like a regular person. Like, he shouldn't be in our society. That's it.
He might actually be one of the most ridiculously ignorant creators that I have ever seen in my life. He literally live streams just to troll people and do a bunch of dumb shit. And
I mean, I don't care if he trolls people. The issue is how he trolls people. He tries to start confrontations. I don't know why he wasn't banned in the first place. He starts confrontations. It's illegal what he's doing. Nobody just cares enough. He starts confrontations. And then he has his bodyguard step in. Like, that's like, he should be arrested. The bodyguard should have been arrested. Like, when he went to that party and riled that one guy up and then had his bodyguard punch him, they should have both been arrested.
I've never seen a clip from any of his...
You don't think it's good if anybody passes away? I disagree. Sorry. I think there are times where it is a good thing when people don't. Sorry. I mean, it's a terrible thing to say, but it's just life.
His content that's ever been anything otherwise. It's always some of the dumbest shit that you will ever see in your life. But somehow he's amassed a following. He's made millions of dollars. And at the end of the day, I commend him for that, but I
would never commend him for that. It's a failure on our system that nobody stopped him. That nobody, that this was even allowed. This is one of the reasons why Kick is a worthless platform. They wait until Jack almost kills somebody in a car to ban him. Why aren't you banning him when he's walking around trying to start confrontations and get into fights? He wants people to try to hit him so he could watch his bodyguard punch them and beat them up, so he can make it into content. Why was that even happening?
never liked this kid. And today, proves no different. So he got in a crash with his McLaren. And as much as I'm happy that everybody's okay,
I'm not.
when you watch the way that he handles this, it's one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in my life. And it gives me such
Oh yeah, guys, by the way, if you get into part of this video, timestamp below, okay?
little faith in some of
Timestamp your favorite moment below.
this new generation. Now, I'm not throwing everybody under the bus. There's a lot of young people that are extremely dope, cool people that
I mean, there's a lot of young people who look at content like Jack Doherty's and they see that's making numbers and it's very low effort. Like it's not, it doesn't take any particular skill. Like I do low effort content, but it takes no skill. Like they don't have, there's nothing going on. And they're like, I could do that. And they have shitty parents because they're entitled rich people with too much money and their parents are dumb and don't love them and don't care about them. So they let them do whatever the fuck they want. And this is why they make this content. If they had better parents or if, you know, the kick didn't allow them to do shit like this, we wouldn't be seeing this problem so much. This is very much, in my opinion, an instance where like our laws are not catching up. Like they're not caught up to where we should be. And where we should be is punishing platforms that allows this behavior. Kick should be legally responsible for shit like this that happens on their platform. It shouldn't be a reactionary thing. It should be a proactive situation.
that understand life. But the people that are getting into content creation so young are approaching life like that is literally all that matters. He doesn't even seem to care about the fact that his friend is bleeding, that both of them could have lost their life.
No, of course not. His first priority was to like fucking record it.
They could have took the life of somebody else on the road because of the fact that he's looking at his text messages while he's speeding down the highway in rain. You've got to pay attention if you're going to take on the responsibility of driving a 2 to 3 ton piece of metal down a highway.
Yeah, you're driving a weapon, basically.
60 to 70 miles an hour. Anyways, I just had to get that out of my system. I want to say a whole lot worse, but we're on YouTube, so I'm going to try to keep it as PG as possible. But here is the first clip.
As Papa good as possible. Like, this is insane. Like, I mean, and I guarantee you he's been doing this for a long time. I guarantee you that this isn't the first time that he's been on his phone, but, you know, Kick cares more about money. Let's be real. Kick cares more about money. The people who run Kick care more about money than they do about safety of people, so they didn't ban him until it blew up. Until this became a big situation, they did not ban him. This Kick doesn't care. Like, and most platforms don't care, but they care even less. It's stupid. Like, they should get a liability against them. Like, it's fucking insane.
Oh, no, watch out, watch out. Oh.
It's probably going to be pretty heavily censored, I imagine.
Open the door, open the door, open your door. Holy shit. Oh, Michael.
Now, I'm going to have to cut out the part where it shows his friend because he does have blood all over his face. YouTube doesn't necessarily like blood in videos. I will have a link down below to the Twitter video so you guys can watch it in full. But I wanted to make sure that I explained what his friend looked like because in a second, you're about to see a clip where he tries to give his friend the camera and tells him to keep recording everything.
Oh my.
Yeah, I watched the clip of that. It's like, the priority is fucking insane. Because you know that after this happened, Jack Doherty's first thought was like, oh man, this is entertaining. And you know that that's true. You know that's his first thought is like, oh man, this is like an entertaining type scenario. And so he's like almost happy about it. And frankly, I don't think that he thought he was going to get banned. But like he's like, oh, let's capitalize this opportunity. It makes some people wonder like if he potentially got into an accident just for the attention. Doubtful. But you never know with these fucking people. I mean, he's walking around trying to get into fights so that he can record his bodyguard beating people up. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
My God, bro. My whole car, bro. No way.
I love how he's so, I mean, he seems more concerned with the car than his friend, which just shows you, I mean, not that we ever thought he was a good person, but.
Hey, oh my gosh. There's no Michael here. Michael, film on that phone too.
Michael, film this.
No. Oh my God.
Anything else you need me to get out of the car? You want to take that shit so he doesn't have to? You're great. Let him have that. Let him have that. Let him have that. And then we can. I think you know. Just do this. You go on here.
Dude, he's like literally. Its whole thing is like a performance for the camera. It's fucking insane. Like where your brain is to think that this is the appropriate time for this.
I was. Don't you come on here on the phone? And just gonna come. Make it look good. Look through your little time. Go over Michael.
They didn't even arrest him, did they? Fucking insane.
Yeah, I got you. You guys, all 4 of you were in the car? No. It was just them two.
This kind of shit blows my mind. So again, he could have lost his life. His friend
If only, huh?
could have lost his life. His friend might still not be good. He's bleeding. Who knows what kind of internal damage there could be. And all he's worried about is like, yo, make sure that you get the right angle. Can you record this? Oh, record that.
Yeah, he's fucking completely content there. It's completely content oriented. It's insane.
At least the other person that walked up is like, hey, is he okay? Or they, and he just turns him into a cameraman with the quickness. Like, yo, just go record, get a good angle, make sure that you got everything right. Do you not realize what just happened? Does none of this shit actually matter to you? Are you playing a video game? Is that how you approach life? Like, I get
Yes,
it. Like,
that's how he approaches life. His parents failed him. His parents failed him.
you didn't die. You ended up surviving. Nobody else died. But to flip the switch that quick to like, yo, content, we can get content out, is absolutely madness to me. There should be no thought of content. It should be, you know what, we're going to end the stream. We're going to make sure everybody's okay.
He's a fucking loser.
I'll reconnect with you guys either later on or tomorrow once everything settles down. That should be how you handle it. This should not be a moment of, yo, we can get some clicks and money. Let's keep it rolling. You good, right? Yeah, of course you're fine. Not only that, but there ended up being some other clips that I found where it shows them inside of the car before they get out, and apparently he was stuck inside, so they broke the windows. When he gets out of the car, he tries to ask somebody to hold his camera. He proceeds to hold it, and as they're grabbing his arms and trying to pull him out the window, he's focused on making sure that he keeps himself in the camera, and he's looking like that's all that matters. Bro, put the phone down. Let them get you out of the car. This is a serious
No, just stay in the car. Hopefully it blows up.
situation. This is not a moment to be like, yo, let me make sure the angle's right and everything is good. Like, what are we actually doing?
Help! Help! Help!
Help, guys, help,
Break
help.
the window! Oh! Oh! Help! Oh, can you hold this? Oh! Oh! No, my car, bro.
Vamos, baby. Vamos, sal.
Oh.
Que te afecte.
Fuck, dude. My car. Holy shit, no. Are you kidding me, bro? No.
And then he goes on to record his friend in the hospital while he's getting stitches. And the crazy thing is, his friend probably doesn't care. His friend is probably in the same mindset of, it's
Well, yeah, of course. That's why I don't care that the friend got hurt either. It's like they're, of course. I mean, if you're friends with Jack Doherty, you're probably not a good person. That's the reality. Most of the time, if you have a bad friend, you're a bad friend too. That's just kind of the reality of the world. Because if you didn't, if they were, if you weren't bad, you'd stop being friends with them. It's kind of the reality most of the time. Not always, but most of the time, if you have a shitty friend, you're also a shitty person. So yes, I'm sure that he is. I don't really feel bad for him either. But other people on the road could have died from that extraordinarily reckless behavior. So.
it's all content. I'm gonna get paid for this. And I really don't understand it. But I guess this is what we do in 2024.
All right, guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? Amazing.
Hey guys, we're in the hospital. Really happy this happened and nobody got hurt, so that I could, make content.
Stitches right now, but
The faith that I have in humanity is slowly slipping, just little by little. It's no different than when you see some crazy shit happen to somebody and everyone's out with their cameras and they're recording it, but no one's actually checking to make sure someone's okay. No one's actually trying to do any helpful thing. They just want to make sure that they get a clip so they can post it on their IG reel, their TikTok. Yo, that might be what's going to blow me up. I'm going to be the next. Like, it's crazy, but it's real. Like, this is actually where we are right now as a people. I wish that I could say, yo, we made the wrong person popular. And by we, I do not mean myself, because I've never watched this kid.
I mean, like, the reality is, like, whether we want to admit it or not, like, the fact that we cover Jack Doherty keeps him popular. Like, we're all part of the problem to some extent. If the internet just ignored this guy, we'd probably be much better off. So,
never will. But
I mean, obviously, people who cover his misdeeds are not going to be as bad as people who, like, actively enjoy his content. But it is a little bit part of the machine.
A lot of people have, and a lot of people will continue to. In reality, it won't matter, though, because nothing I say, nothing any of the channels say that make videos about this are going to change the fact that he's got a following, and all they care about is that he's okay to continue to give them content. Because a lot of times, even from that side of things, from the viewer perspective, a lot of viewers nowadays don't even give a shit about these people on stream.
Well, yeah, of course not. They just think it's like a meme. They're probably like, dude, this guy got into a car shit. I'm literally coming my bits.
Really don't care. They just want the entertainment. The fact that he got into a car crash, there's probably a good
I'm literally joking right now.
amount that are like,
I'm actually jorking it here.
oh my God, I hope everyone's okay. And there's going to be a bunch of others that are just like, yo, this is something I can text to my friend. Let me get a clip so I can post it on my TikTok. Did you guys see what happened to Jack? And like, that's going to be their only focus.
You see what happened to Jack? He started jorking it.
They don't give a shit that they actually got in the accident. You'll see viewers all the time of different live streams where they don't seem to really care what happens to the live streamer. They just want to see it like it's a TV show. Like, they're completely...
Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, live streaming has effectively, to some extent, replaced like VH1 and other reality TV. It's a more streamlined reality TV where you can kind of look at, watch your person. It's a little more personal because you get to have a choice on who it is that you want to watch. You have which you have more of a choice now because there's going to be more variety, more availability. Whereas back then, obviously things were a little bit different because there was you got told who you were going to watch. The person that resonates with most people, like the Kardashians. But that's kind of where we're at now. So yeah, I mean that is what it is. But fuck, I really Fucking hate this kid so much.
detached from it and don't really care what happens to the person on the other side as long as they get something that gets them through their day that they could laugh at, joke about, send to a friend, something that they could talk about the next day when they're in school. Like that's what people seem to be looking for now. And then on the other side of that, you have the parasocial people that are like, yo,
I mean, I think that that's always been how it is. It's just now the atmosphere is a little bit different. I don't think anything's necessarily as worse than it's ever been, other than the fact that there are no legal liabilities for these content creators, it seems, or the platforms that they stream on. And there should be. There needs to be legal liabilities for Kick. If they can be proven that they've seen behavior like this and they have not done anything about it, they should be held liable for it. Because if something like this was happening on actual television, they would have gotten punished. That's why the TV shows don't allow this kind of shit to happen. They know where the legal line is.
they're my best friend.
And even then they might push it, but it's certainly better than this.
Jack is my guy. Never met him, never talked to him once, but because I watch his videos every day, we're like this. And so I'm going to defend him to the death online. As much dumb shit as he does, who are you to talk about Jack? You're not doing even a quarter of what he's doing. It's sad. It's really sad. You either have a chat of people that don't care about you and they just want to see the worst possible shit happen so they can be entertained, or you have people who think that they're your best friend, and as much dumb shit and crazy stuff that you do that should not be celebrated, they will argue to the death to fight for you. That's pretty much the majority of chat nowadays, is one of those two things. So it's a wild space that we're in right now. But saw this, just wanted to talk about it quick before I go live tonight. Quick plug, twitch.tv/DwayneTV. I won't be crashing cars. I won't be harassing people. So if that's what you look for, I'm not going to be all that much fun. But we listen to some music. We do some reactions. We play some games. We talk about some things. Stop through. Catch you in the next one, homies.
Yeah, cool video, man. I really just genuinely dislike Jack Doherty. So that's pretty much it.